I got Pat Head.
Hello, guys.
Says we're live.
Can you hear us? Gotta always do the audio check.
Hi from Wisconsin.
Hello, everyone.
We're reading all. You guys are all in here. Someone said yes, so I'm assuming
Okay.
she means hello. Hello, Peggy.
Hello, everyone. Freezing cold. Yeah, it's cold here as well.
It's supposed to snow Tuesday.
It was snowing a little. It was snowing a little bit today.
It was just being sneaky. But we're okay. We're done field work, so
that's fine.
Let it snow. It's fine.
Now it's Christmas time.
How is everyone this Sunday night? We are sort of 3 inches in Illinois.
Ooh,
you guys got snow in the States. Actually, I follow a girl from Missouri, and it looked like it was snowing there. Awesome. Kristen Dill from Stratford. I follow her on Instagram. Hi guys. Mary. There's Mary. You guys are awesome.
Hello, everyone.
We're just waiting for a few more people to
join in.
It's only 8:01. How has everyone's week been? I feel like
this week has been really long for me, at least.
I think a lot of U.S. Happy Thanksgiving to our U.S. neighbors. Right. We have a lot of people here in the U.S. I hope everyone got their turkey fill or whatever your pleasure. You're probably just still sort of ruminating all that yummy food.
The Black Friday shopping.
Did anyone go shopping yesterday?
I did.
Friday.
It was crazy.
You did? Oh, yeah, you did.
I went yesterday, and it was insane.
But you went to Toronto, so that was silly.
Yeah, very silly.
Best Thanksgiving ever, Ooh. Alicia says. Ooh, that sounds like there's a story.
Gobble till I wobble.
Gobble till you wobble. I love it.
I love that.
So,
baking bread.
We, if you didn't notice today, if you guys follow on Instagram, we started an Instagram page
for the Book Nooks.
For the Barack Book Nooks. What do we think of if I like call you my nookies? Is that?
She's been calling you guys that all week or all month anyway, so I hope you don't mind.
Our books always have a little nookie, so I was like, we're little nookies.
Our nookies.
Do we like nookies, or is that weird? Let me know. LOL, love it. Okay, some people like my humor. No one said weird or too far, Sandy, so that's good.
It's a good song.
Nookies. I like the nookies. It's like the Wookiees.
But the
only the nookies.
If you're a Star Wars girly and you get it.
Cool.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. We're a little brain dead tonight.
I'm tired.
Jess was out really late last night, and I was up really early. So I think we might have a full brain between the two of us.
Maybe.
That's maybe pushing it. Nookies is like a pacifier. Yes, that's what we called ours. We did call it the nookie.
Did I call it that?
I don't
think so.
Well, you didn't.
I didn't really use one. Oh, we called them soothers.
Well, we called them nookies. Me and your dad.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's everyone reading at the moment? What are you reading right now?
I just finished this today, and it was almost DNF for me. Did not finish. I got to like 150 pages, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do it because I found myself like putting it down, checking my phone.
That's not a good
it's
sign.
just one of those, but it's because I came off some of the best books I have read ever this month. So I was just like, ugh. And then like page 155, I was like, okay, good. And then I read all of it like yesterday.
Yep. I'm seeing a lot of Iron Flame. And
don't say anything.
Please, no spoilers. But I finally read Fourth Wing last week.
And I read it right before you.
But I am currently reading this chunk of a book.
She's a chunky, but I can't wait.
Court of Silver Flames.
Can't wait. Okay. What are we reading? Holly by Stephen King.
That's a big book as well.
Is it Pucking Around?
Mm-hmm.
The Prodigy. I've heard of The Prodigy.
Spicy hockey romance.
Ooh, spicy. First book in Harry Potter. It Starts With Us. Is that a Colleen Hoover?
Yep.
The Housemaid books.
Yep.
Fourth Wing, and I probably
finished Fourth Wing today. Yep.
Fourth Wing, I might like it better than ACOTAR.
No, Fourth Wing is my new favorite book of all time. So that's saying something.
Mark even read it. I think he's down to the last like few pages.
They're in the same era for me as these books.
Yeah.
Like, I love.
The Midnight Library. That's what you got Lena last year.
Yes, I got my friend that book for her
I've
birthday.
heard good things about Midnight Library. What else we got? Plato or Reading Plato? Is it she's reading Plato or is it called Reading Plato? Obviously, I haven't heard it. Negative Space.
Tides of Fire.
Trader of Secrets.
Where the Red Fern.
Fourth Wing is next. We will not spoil it because it's... And some people...
Yeah, no spoilers.
Some people that I watched didn't like it as much as...
I freaking loved it.
I loved it.
Like, I loved it so
Should my
much.
next book be Fourth Wing?
Yes.
I mean, it depends.
The thing about books is everything is...
I like the genre, too.
Everything is...
Teresa loved Fourth Wing. Where the Red Fern Grows is a tearjerker.
Abby Jimenez is a good.
I love her. She's such an easy book, easy read.
But they're also like, it's like a rom-com, but there's always something underlying.
Yes, there's always
a deeper message that you can gain from those books, which I like.
I love her writing, and she throws you right into the plot right away.
Lessons in Chemistry, I've heard, was a phenomenal book. I do think I want to read it.
We should put that maybe in the new year on one of
the book options.
Maybe January.
I'd be down.
Cool.
We have Shadows.
We do have ideas. Oh, I've heard of that one.
Oh,
you have it.
Yeah, on my shelf.
I don't have to. I never have to buy books.
But
well,
okay. Should we
get on with this? I love that you guys. I love seeing what books I should be reading.
No, I know.
That's why I like this. This is like a new TBR.
Yeah, it really is.
So this puppy is the one we chose for November. Partly because, really because it was November 11th for us in Canada is Remembrance Day. And so we just thought it was sort of a fitting one to pick, to have as a selection. You guys are the ones that picked it.
Yes. One of the options was this book.
Yeah.
Also, the Netflix show just came out this month.
Yeah, they were talking about it here.
So I also thought that was kind of an interesting too.
To
add it. It's just a bit more fun that way.
I'm glad I read the book because some people are on here saying that
they didn't like the show.
That they're cutting some of the characters. Like, you can't cut people.
That's just rude.
Yeah.
So I will say, before we get any further into this, this might have some spoilers.
Yeah.
So if you haven't read the book and you still want to join, proceed with caution. We're probably going to spoil some things.
Yeah.
So if you really don't want anything spoiled, I probably wouldn't watch this.
Yeah.
So this is your warning. But this book is the second time I've actually read this, and it's still a phenomenal book in my opinion. I love the characters. I love the setting. I love a lot of things about it. One thing I don't love about it is it's so descriptive. So it always takes so long to get into it.
Yeah.
And both times I read this, I actually read it as an audiobook. Thank you, Mary. We love you.
Oh, Mary.
But both times I read it as an audiobook. So I listened to it, and it's way easier for me to read it that way.
I did it audiobook because I was on the tractor. So that was the only way.
It helps to hold my attention that way because I do struggle sometimes with.
I do wonder though sometimes if I miss, because when I'm working, you can kind of zone out. So I do wonder, because it's very descriptive, if I sometimes can.
Yeah, you zone out and then you come back and you're like, wait, what just happened?
I'm like, wait, what did I miss? And then I have to scoot back and listen to it again. But
okay, what did you rate this book?
You know what? I didn't rate it. I did. I think I gave it. It's a 5.
Yeah.
It's a 5 for sure.
So I rated it a 4, which
I don't even know what I put under it. I have to check, but
I rated it a 4 simply because I genuinely think if I read this physically, I wouldn't be able to get through it. Like, I think it's just a little too slow for me. But it was still, like, the story they're telling in it is just phenomenal. Like, it's so deep. It's so good. It's horrible and heartbreaking and tragic, and
I just think
it's so well done.
The way, like, I don't know how authors can get such creative juices flowing to figure out how to tell both sides of the war, two different perspectives, like two completely different
They're on different sides,
but they were literally like and living lives, separate lives, and both have definite adversities. Like the girl was blind, obviously, or became blind, and then the boy is just born into absolute, like, he had no future, basically.
Yeah.
So it was such a great, like, how you even think of that, and then the whole subplot of the jewel. It's just like, how do they? It's really
it was really well done. It's
outstanding writing, but yes, like if you're reading it we're used to quick paced.
Yes, it's like, not what I usually read.
No, but
anymore. I used to read a lot of historical fiction, and when I was reading historical fiction, this was like totally up my alley. So you wouldn't. So it didn't bother me because I was used to reading like pretty slower paced books because it's just how it is with that genre. I find, at least. I did love the short chapters. I'm seeing that somewhere. I loved the short chapters. I'm a short chapter girly though, so.
Yeah, these were short chapters, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people here I was reading, they don't like the time jumping. Coming from another time jumping book, this one didn't bother me as much, except for sometimes I wanted them to stay.
In the time you're in?
In the time I was in, because I knew the war was almost over, or was like there was a little more like, I wanted to stay. I didn't want to go back to
when
it was bad. Like
when they're in the house and you're just like the tension and the stress, and you're suspense. Just like, can you please just tell me what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I don't like the stress that I physically feel, and I've read this book already. I know what happens, and I'm still like terrified for her.
Yeah.
But that is a phenomenal writer that
I know that can make you feel
he can
like
make
that.
You feel like in the moment with them. Like, oh my God, are they gonna find her? Like genuinely fearful, even though it's a book. It's a work of fiction.
Yeah.
I think that's just proves how good of a writer.
And even like the plot with the uncle, and the grandpa and the uncle, and how they had the radio, and then Berner was listening to the radio. I'm like, oh my God, all these little
coatings
and ties.
Another thing I loved was Werner's questions. How he questioned everything.
Yes.
Like,
even when he was with Fro Elena. And
as a
the question,
child.
like, well, I think
why does glue stick to a bottle?
Yeah, why doesn't glue stick to a bottle? Like,
well, there were some funny ones.
Yeah, I loved that. The more I talk about this, I'm like, oh yeah, I loved so much about this book.
Yeah.
It was the subject.
It was heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
I realized that I cannot read war stuff because it really, really bothers me because I know it happened.
I know.
I like fiction.
So rereading this, I kind of knew what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew what was going to happen, and I knew some of the really upsetting things that happens to our side characters. And so when I was reading it or listening to it, I actually skipped over some of those because I was like, I can't put myself through this again. Like, like the whole in the camp. We can talk about the parts you like and the parts you don't like. Yeah, there's a lot of things I had to skip. But what did you guys all rate it? I did see some ratings earlier. What are we thinking? I feel like this is one of those books.
I saw a lot of people had 3.5s.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's one of those books where it's very varied ratings.
Oh, it'll be very, there's a 3 there.
3.
Yeah.
I
just thought I thought the
1.5.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I would probably say 4.5 as well, actually.
The more you talk about it, more you're like,
yeah,
that was clever. That was clever.
Yeah, it was a really.
Well, there's lots of 4.5s.
4.
Chose not to read it.
5.
No problem.
3.5.
Watch it on Amazon. Oh yeah, Hugh Laurie, that House. Remember, I was trying to remember the doctor's name. House, the guy that played House.
Oh,
he's the uncle. That is odd because that's not how I have the uncle pictured in my head.
I don't think I know who you're talking about.
The uncle in the movie in Netflix. Sorry. Yeah. Well, there's Kayla.
So there's like a decent amount of varied ratings.
Yep.
Nice.
Grandma rated it a 5.
Perfect.
See me and Grandma on the same page. Okay. what do you want to talk about next?
Okay, so I kind of talked about this already, like what I liked. Mm-hmm. Is there anything you liked that you didn't share already?
What I liked?
Yeah. Or anything that you guys liked that you would like to share and talk about? Some ideas? I think mine is just I loved the characters. Like Mary Lure, oh my gosh, she has my heart.
Mary Lure.
That's how they said it in the audiobook, was Mary Lure. I loved how the father taught his daughter the town. Yes, the little houses.
The model. I think when I first heard about the plot line of this book was years ago, and it's probably from you talking about the villages all set up, and I was like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. So I think that's
so cute.
I think I love the bond between the dad and
But another thing I kind of want to talk about though with that is like, do you think he felt guilty because he had the jewel and that's why she became blind? Like, is that why she became blind? In theory?
Well, no, because the jewel was in the museum, wasn't it? He didn't have the jewel until they got sent away.
Why was he being so sus about it when she went blind? Like, he made it seem like he was so guilty. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if did they talk about it?
I don't think so. Like, I wonder if he had the jewel at some point, and then that's why she. I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay, I agree with Rachel. As someone of German descent, I really appreciate how they humanized the German soldiers.
Yeah.
So I think this is what I love the most about the book. They didn't get into the taking a side, right? It was more like how you sympathize with both because neither one wanted anything to do with this.
Yeah.
Right? And what I hated about both too is at the end you did see the future that Marie. I'm just gonna call her Marie.
Okay.
The future that she ended up having, and then I think of poor Werner who was just so intelligent and so smart, and he got denied that future too. And it wasn't. Neither one of them wanted to go through that. Like
no, not at all.
And yeah, and I like the this book is just so heavy.
It is. No, it is. But I think they just did a great job at depicting both sides and how
there was no. The war was the bad guy.
The war was
the bad guy. It wasn't.
At the end of the day,
they were victim. Both of them were victims of it.
Warner didn't choose to go to school. He had no choice. He had to go, and to survive.
No, it was he. This was his choice: go to that school
or
go in that friggin' coal mine
and die.
So he was like.
So that's what. At the end of the day. Yeah. And he also didn't know what he was getting into.
Yeah.
Like, he went to that school not knowing that's what it was going to be like.
Someone's saying it's buffering. Is that
on
our end?
I think we're okay.
I think we're good on our end.
What was he saying? Oh, and then he goes to the school and he has to do things that
he
doesn't agree with.
Yeah.
And, he knows it's wrong.
Yeah.
But it's survival. Like, Frederick did what he didn't want to do. Frederick didn't do what everyone wanted him to do.
Frederick broke my heart.
It is heartbreaking. Truly.
This book killed me. When I was going through that, I hated the school scene. I hated that.
I hated all of that.
Little boys were doing this, and there was no. They were almost. It was
they were encouraged.
After a while, they thought it was for sport, and I was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like bullying, and I don't like that at all. Frederick broke my friggin' heart.
Yeah, that was really sad. And then when Werner, they pretended he was older than he was.
Yes.
And they sent him off, and he's just okay
to fix radios.
I guess I'm stuck going to war.
Yeah,
he 16 or whatever he
and
was.
That was all because he finally stuck up. Stuck up for himself, and then the instructor was like,
"So you're going to war?
You suck.
I don't want you." Yeah. It was a heavy book. There were definitely a lot of triggering parts of the book.
Yeah,
a lot of triggering aspects. What was I gonna say? What did you not like about the book?
I didn't.
I think we kind of.
I did not like the school.
We didn't like the school.
I did not like that whole scene. No.
Yeah, there was a lot of scenes I had to skip over. Yeah. I knew what happened. I knew what was gonna happen, and I was like, I don't need to read it again. Yeah. It was too much.
I chose not to read the book because of your trigger warning. Yeah. But I will definitely be reading for this month. Oh, that's good. Frederick, I loved, and what happened
made my jaw drop. Yeah. I know. Frederick.
Yep.
That whole scene broke my heart.
I'll tell you what else I hated. I hated the way Werner died at the end.
Yeah.
I hated it.
But
yep, Alicia said the same thing. I get it. I get
it because it's like they wanted, like you were saying earlier, they wanted the reader to be like, he literally died from their own bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a victim literally till the very end. Till he died. Yeah. Yeah, it's it wasn't very. It was not a happy book.
It was definitely not a happy book.
What's next on your list of stuff to talk about?
Legs really hurt. Sorry guys, don't mind me.
I'll read these guys for a bit. I thought they sent him to where he was because it kind of saved him. Yeah. The radios.
Another thing that someone actually who's in the book club messaged me or maybe on my communities tab. They were talking about how for us our Remembrance Day is November 11th, and she was like kind of curious because hers is I think she was American, and she said that they have
Memorial Day, no,
Veterans
Day. I think it's the same time.
Curious as to do you guys what's your if you're in a different country?
I think someone said in England they have Poppy Day. Did I read that? I thought I read that. Okay, November 11th is their Veterans Day.
So it's the same.
So it's is it always? It's always the same. I'm assuming.
Is it always November 11th? Unless it's a different.
November 11th is Veterans Day. Do we have any other
Australians? I don't know if any Australians will be able to be in this.
No, Australia has a different. They do have a.
Because I thought theirs was in the spring.
Yeah, and it's a different. I'm not even going to talk about it because I'm. Yes, Anzac Day. Yes, that's what I was. Oh, Lauren, of course.
Thank you, Lauren.
Lauren knows everything.
But is Anzac Day on November 11th as well, or is it a different day?
I don't think so. I think it's in the spring. Okay, why is it called Poppy Day? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it is. Is there any someone overseas has to?
Yeah, is there anyone who knows?
Say that. Oh, Remembrance Day is the 11th of November in Australia.
Oh, all right. So you also call it Remembrance Day. Gotcha. My eye is twitching. Ooh.
Sharon wanted to be reminded who Frederick was. His little friend in the school that was always
birds.
And he was the bird watcher, and he always stuck up. He didn't conform. He always when they were water torturing the prisoner, and he wouldn't do it. He just kept dumping it on the ground, and then that's when he paid the price. Sucked.
The part that really broke me though was when Werner and Frederick were in the bunk, and Werner was like,
"I don't want, don't."
He was like, "You can still go home," and Frederick was like, "I don't think we should be friends anymore."
Yeah,
and he did it to save her. I was like,
"Stop talking about Frederick." The book should have been called.
It's actually making me tear.
Poor Frederick. Stop.
I actually hate what they did to Frederick.
Jolene, yes, it was a heavy book. It was, but heavy for all the right.
It's a heavy topic.
Yeah, it's a very heavy topic.
I'm literally getting teary-eyed thinking about Frederick.
The UK has Remembrance Sunday. Okay. Was there any other questions?
No, I think that was the main one. Does anyone else have any random questions you want to know?
Because we usually have more.
Usually we also talk about the characters and the setting, but I feel like I kind of did that.
Well, okay, but it is sort of. I guess it. France was sort of a. Did they do France because it was sort of the first? Was that the first? I'm so ignorant. Was France the first invasion of World War II?
I don't think so. I'm guessing the first invasion was closer to Germany, like Poland or something.
So ignorant.
Or Ukraine?
I just block
or
it
Poland?
out.
I don't know geography.
Anyway, I did find it.
I found it. Paris.
I found it weird that it was Paris. Like that was.
Well, that was one of the. I thought that was like one of the last invasions. Maybe.
Oh, maybe it was.
I know nothing about history. My bad. Does anyone else know? Does anyone know why I was in Paris, or is that just like the inspo?
I think it was just a good.
I liked the setting. I liked how it was Paris. And they were French. And like the community all coming together with like the bread.
What? The museum. That's why it was sort of wrapped around Paris, because it was one of the big plots was that jewel and the story behind it, and the whole point of sending them off. So it'd be probably a lot to do with.
Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. Poland was the first country invaded.
Not a girl.
No biggie.
Yep. Saint Malo. Saint Malo is where they ended up being. We didn't really talk about the whole uncle and the was the uncle and the awesome. I love the late. I forgot to talk about her.
Oh,
who was the lady? What's her name?
Who knows the name?
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
She was a Madame.
She was a boss.
Madame something.
And she was getting stuff done.
She freaking ended up dying from.
I know.
Madame Manic.
She was okay. She was maybe my favorite character.
She was epic. She was epic.
And like all the women friends were
I loved when she was explaining it, and she was like, what was like the metaphor she used for it? Like the
code?
No, like when she was explaining it to the uncle, because the uncle was like, "You need to stop doing this," and then she was like,
"Yes."
The way she said it was like so perfect,
profound. Yeah,
but I can't remember what it was.
We should have wrote it.
I should have maybe wrote that down.
Wrote it down.
But the way she like explained what she was doing, and how like
boiling a frog.
Yes, the boiling a frog.
That's what it was.
You.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, thank you so much. That
you guys are awesome.
That was gonna bother me.
Why is my memory so bad? No, I literally finished reading this like last week.
It's because I read my books.
I guess maybe.
But yeah, like the whole boiling the frog metaphor of like you have to slowly cook it so it doesn't jump out.
Yeah.
I was like, that is.
I know.
So perfectly.
I'm just reading what these guys are saying about. Joy said the underground helping of the war effort was very well covered. I liked there were so many little sides.
And I feel like that was a huge thing in the war. Like all and like the little
codes,
like codes in the baked bread.
Yeah.
Like the creative
and the girl like
side of people in these circumstances are phenomenal.
I think just your absolute survival instincts kick in and they just do what needs to be done. But yeah, she was probably one of my favorite characters.
She was amazing. And she like just rallied everyone.
Yeah.
And like the way she was like, it's the little things. Like we can make a difference by very little things.
Yeah.
That won't bring attention to ourselves.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Yeah.
But yeah, then when Mary Lure ate was it like a piece of paper that she ate?
Yeah, she ate the code.
She
ate the code.
That was another part of the book where I was quaking in my boots.
I did like that. The last half of this book was like it did.
The slow part was until with the dad. Once the dad piece, that's when the book. No, but like that's when the book.
Did we find the dad at the end?
No one knows where he went, because didn't they have a track of him getting what he was like working, and they found record of that, and then all of a sudden no one knew where he went or what happened.
Yeah, because they talked about him, but I'm like,
I'm assuming he died. I'm just happy she has her uncle.
Oh, how gross did Von Rumpel? Oh, so gross.
Oh, horrible.
So gross. And yet, horrible. Some of the parts we were relating, like when he was
a little bit
taking chemo.
Just
I'm like
I don't have energy, button up my button up. Yeah. I was like, I feel that.
Oh, thanks, Diane. That's lovely. Yeah, that guy. And that's like, I have all the patience in the world. He was a little pathological. He wasn't right.
He was not well.
Yeah. What happened to the dad? Yeah, mentioned diphtheria.
What's that?
Sick.
Oh.
Okay.
I can see that.
See, this is the problem with listening to it. I think sometimes I
I read the last ending. Like, I listened and read at the same time, and I still did pick up on that.
Have you read The Immortal Instruments?
No, I have not. It's right
Cassandra
there.
Clare. Yeah, we have. You have it.
It's right there.
These ones?
Yep. The movie tells of Dad's death. Okay, so maybe I should watch the show.
We should. Maybe over Christmas. Let me get through Lambing.
I don't know if I want to go through that emotional heartbreak again.
I know.
Like, the idea of seeing what happened to Frederick on screen.
I don't know if I could do it.
No. It's not a vibe.
I don't know if I could do it. I agree with Nicole. When the great uncle left the house for the first time. Oh, I know. Like, she gave... I think the book gave... So the Madame... What's her name?
Manic.
Gave Anne, or why do I go? I want to call her Anne Marie. That's Mary not right.
Mary
so much courage. Like, she sort of propped her up, and then I think when she left, then that was her sort of making the uncle. Like, the uncle saw it through her. Then, like, it was.
Yes. No,
how do people write like this? It's just
the creativity of these, like, I swear. Frederick wasn't in the movie. That's a huge part.
What? Okay. If he's not well, maybe I could watch it then.
He's not in it?
That's terrible. I don't know if I want to watch it at all.
That's a huge part of the book.
I know. Felt bad because I didn't remember him.
Wow. That's crazy that he was taken out.
I don't know.
Maybe it was like one of those things where, like, they didn't want people to see it because it was too disturbing.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but still, that's...
I guess
you could, like, kind of tone it down a little.
That's the thing with miniseries. They just... the dad's death is shocking.
Okay, so... anyone else have some last things they want to talk about? And then I will get on to next month's...
We are doing the Goodreads rating because we just didn't think it wasn't the kind of book to just get random.
I don't want to start making, like, jokes about things.
Yeah,
like that, you know?
Yeah. So we thought it was maybe a little more respectful to not see what the underbelly of the internet thinks of this book.
The show is called All White We Cannot See on Netflix. If you're on,
yeah, it's the same title, isn't it, as the book?
Yeah, so it's on it's a Netflix original. So I don't know if you can. I don't think you can watch it on anything else.
Before are we going to talk about December's books next? Because I wanted to ask them if they...
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So December can be crazy for everybody and probably our book club would fall between Christmas and New Year's.
Yes, it would.
Let me find my calendar.
Don't mind us on our phones. So unprofessional.
So I don't think December 31st or December 24th would be good nights to do book club.
No.
So do we do like the 29th, a Friday night? And then we'll do it. And if you miss it, just catch up with us later. Because it's available on YouTube anytime. So, or do you want us to just can December's book group? Do we want to do that?
I'm thinking we still do it. And if you can't do it, that's fine.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those months we expect a lot.
29th. Madison said no.
No to
tell us how you really feel, Madison.
But is she saying no to canceling it, or is she saying
Kayla said she's good with Friday, 29th. Okay, still do it. Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll do it. And then if you get plans on the 29th,
no judgment. It must be nice having a life.
Like, pop off. Do it.
Okay,
so Jess has picked out 3 books that we can vote on, and are we going to do our voting both on your community tab and our new Instagram page? Or just one spot?
Well, I need a big favor. Just on Instagram is where the voting is going to take place.
We're doing everything on
Love Light Farms on the book cart. I forgot about it. Do you guys like my special edition of... Oh, actually, can you also grab... This? Okay, yeah, I want to show them my special edition.
Your haul? Oh, I forgot to...
Oh, Mom needs to vlog. Everyone, say hi, vlog.
I wish it came in a little clearer. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
This is when everyone's going, hi.
I love it when that happens.
This is my favorite part. Oh, hello, vlog. You guys are the best. Why didn't we start doing this ages ago? You guys are our people.
Love.
That's great.
And the hearts are going crazy.
Yeah. We love you guys too.
Okay, guys. Is it time to talk about next month's book options?
Yep.
So I went for a Christmassy vibe, especially after that really depressing book. These are a lot different. So the first book I have is a rom-com. And it's a Christmassy rom-com.
I've heard good things about this one.
So this book follows like two good friends who I think one runs a Christmas tree farm. And in order to save the Christmas tree farm, they have to fake date.
Oh, it's a fake date trope.
I think it's like a PR stunt sort of idea, or a PR stunt with $100,000 cash prize. That could be fun. But yeah, it's a really short read. I thought a short read would be kind of nice for
because this
December,
one was kind of long,
and it's a really busy month.
Yeah.
So this is only 300 pages, and it's a really cute cover. So it's giving Hallmark movie vibes. It's 100%. Kind of the same vibe as XX, but make it Christmas and not witches.
Not the XX.
Let's hope I like it better than the XX. Very nice. That's the only book I have physically with me because I've stopped buying books until we make the selection because I have too many books.
Okay.
All right. The next one I have is a thriller that isn't like Christmassy, but takes place in a wintry setting.
So it's winter.
Yes. So this is the book cover. Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Skizzers.
English, please. By Alice Feeney. So this book is pretty much about a husband and a wife who are kind of struggling with their marriage, and so they do a weekend away in Scotland, and it's snowy and wintry, and I think they end up staying in this like church, and some crazy stuff starts to go down, and some secrets are revealed. And it's a thriller, so
it could be.
It's not going to be probably scary. It's just going to be thrilling.
Yeah. Like thrilling.
Yeah. So
we haven't done a thriller yet.
So that's an option. I've heard great things.
And what's your third?
And my last book is a romance fantasy, and it's available in Kindle Unlimited because I'm trying to do more of those now.
We are trying to.
And this is what it looks like. It's called Curse of the Wolf King.
Is that the one that's sort of a retelling of?
Yeah, so it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it's it's not like a Christmas book, but it takes place in another wintry atmosphere, if that makes sense.
Why does this keep saying prayers for your farm hands recovery?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like I was saying, it is a Kindle Unlimited book, so if you have that, then it's free. And do I know what this book is about? Not really, but I'm guessing if it's Beauty and the Beast, then it's about Beauty and the Beast. You know? So, what's everyone's first?
What happened to Carissa?
Nothing, I don't think.
Well, now did something happen to Carissa that I don't know about? Trolls. Amy says it's trolls. I don't know. What happened to Carissa? I'm so confused. Maybe we have trolls.
You are stressing out, Mom.
I am stressing out. Someone said, what happened to Carissa?
So yeah, what's everyone thinking? Christmas tree farm, rock, paper, scissors, Curse of the Wolf King. Author is Odette.
Tasanya Odette.
Tasanya Odette.
Because it looks like Sonia.
It's part of this book is part of a series. It's called the Entangled with Fae series. It's the first book in the series, but they're each standalones.
Okay. So you don't have to worry about it.
It's another one of those. It doesn't matter which order you
Feathered
read it in.
Life has her hands, jaw, wires.
I'm seeing a lot of
shut.
I have no idea what you're reading.
Who is Feathered Life? I don't even know. Sorry, guys. We don't know who you're talking about.
I'm seeing a lot of rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
So are we gonna have our first thriller?
We might. We will find out. So
let me check how many pages that book is.
Yeah. Don't get too excited.
In case you're wondering.
It might be a chubby one. Oh, someone said Curse of the Wolf King.
So actually, Rock, Paper, Scissors is 294 pages.
Oh, that's not bad.
So it's pretty short. If you're wondering where to vote, I will post the poll tonight on the Instagram page, which you guys should definitely go follow. It's called the Brock Book Nooks. No, Brock Book Nooks. No, though.
Not, is there S? There's not an S.
Brock Book Nook. That's it.
Yeah, we're going to do everything through there because it's something else that we want to do is start doing giveaways, and you can't do giveaways easily, especially my Instagram's a bit big and I don't see everybody's DMs and stuff.
And so we also want it to be fairly exclusive.
Yes.
So if you're
inclusive.
No, I'm saying exclusive. So if you're part of the book club, then you can join. So you're only going to know about the giveaway, what the giveaway is.
We're going to give you Easter eggs
if you're watching the live stream.
Yeah.
If you're not watching the live stream, you'll have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So you have to listen now.
So if you want to be a part of a giveaway,
we are doing, we got the new, so we would have done this giveaway if we knew how we were going to do it a month ago. So when we start a new month, we're gonna do a giveaway, but
we're doing 2 this month.
We're doing 2 is what I'm trying to
spit it out.
Puke out of my mouth is that we're going to do 2. So we're doing the November book. We're not doing the December book. It's a December book that we want to give
away
because we love it.
And it's a special edition.
It's a special edition, holiday edition of.
But should we explain how we're doing this?
All right. Okay, so
let's talk about this book first.
Okay, so if you want to be a part of the giveaway
and potentially win this,
we posted, our very first post was today. If you go on that post, don't write anything about I want to be a part of, don't say anything about the giveaway.
Don't talk about the giveaway.
Or we're going to get bots and then it's
I actually might go on the Instagram and make it so you can't use the word giveaway.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. So you'll be blocked. If you use giveaway, then you'll probably be blocked. So
or your comment gets deleted.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell you what emoji you put under if you want this book.
So if you want this book, go to the most recent post on our Brock Book Nook Instagram page.
It looks like this or something, like the book in front of the book.
It's the only post that's on.
It's really,
And comment a radio emoji. That's all you have to do, and you will be entered to the giveaway.
Do I show them what that looks like?
Yeah, show them what that looks like.
Okay.
So if you comment a radio emoji, you're automatically entered to win this book, and I will DM you on that Instagram page.
I don't know if you can see that.
So
up close.
That's how you win. There's only one book.
Take a picture.
There's only one of these. So
just a sec. I'm taking a picture so I can.
Mom is trying to show you guys. That is the radio emoji.
Someone got it.
Yes.
Yep, you got it.
Good job, guys.
Yep.
So if you want to win this, go to the Instagram and comment a radio emoji. All right.
That one.
That's what it looks like. And if you have a different type of phone, it'll be a similar one. Like if you have a.
Okay. What about those that aren't on Instagram?
I'm sorry, guys. It's an Instagram giveaway. It's the easiest way to do a giveaway is on Instagram.
Because the problem with the YouTube one is that we can't. Everything's public. So then we can't get your mess. We can't DM you because there's no DM function on YouTube. And yeah, so I just think it's easier that way. Sorry about that. Because we don't want you guys to have to ever put publicly your address anywhere.
We don't do that. And if you are ever asked that,
don't do it.
It's not us.
Yeah.
So to know if you won or not, I will DM you privately on Instagram, and it will be the same exact account that you entered the giveaway with.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this is book number 1.
Kayla's right. YouTube also has crazy stipulations. They do.
Yes. You actually can't give away any information on YouTube, which is probably for the best.
Yeah.
Now, this month we are giving away 2 books. So
I think we have a little doggy.
We have a doggy who is opening the door.
Okay, that means Mark's asleep.
We have a second book, and that book is Fourth Wing.
The pretty
special edition. This is actually the holiday edition, which is why we wanted to give it away for Christmas. So if you guys want this book, on the same exact post that you just commented to enter this one, now comment a dragon emoji. I think there's 2 different dragon emojis. I don't care which one you use, honestly.
This is the one.
But
there's 2 dragons?
Yes, this is it has nice sprayed edges. It's a very stunning copy.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing under the dust jacket, which is kind of lame. But yes, this is the
dragon.
Yes. So if you comment that, there's also like a full body dragon one. I'll count that as well.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you guys.
Oh, there is a full. I don't know if I have that one.
Yes, you do. I saw you. Yes.
I like that one better, but we don't discriminate. Whichever
dragon you use, that is totally fine.
We love dragons.
So if you want to enter this one, it's the same exact thing, except you're commenting a dragon instead of a radio this time.
Can't find your page. I will go
So if you can't find our page, Mom and I both reposted the photo that you need to comment. So
I don't know if you can see that. It's gonna be backwards, maybe.
Yeah, it's just Brock Booknook.
Brock Booknook.
Mom and I both reposted on our stories, so you can also find the Instagram account through our stories.
Typically, if there's ever a post on the one, we'll both share it on our account. So if you follow one of us, then you'll see it. But
yeah. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I'm trying to make sure that
so don't put your address, don't DM us, don't do anything. We will DM you.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not backwards.
Yeah, so 2 separate people will win both of these. Just because you won the one book doesn't mean you're going to win the other one, if that makes sense. These will go out to 2 separate people. Also, if there's anything else. Oh, the giveaway is only going on for 24 hours. So let's say at 9 o'clock tomorrow,
we'll shut her down.
Eastern Standard Time, I've already chosen the giveaway winner.
Yep.
So you snooze, you lose.
Well, we wanted to give people that are in a different country
some time to watch
that are sleeping right now. We want them to be able to come on and understand the instructions and be a part of it too. So
yes. So
yeah, 8:47. We're sort of getting better at this.
We're getting a little better.
Is there anything that we miss on book? Like I've never been a part of a book club. Is there other things that you
like to talk about
that we don't talk about that you would?
Ooh, sorry. Someone asked if we will sign the book. We're actually going to write a letter and sign the letter in the book. Just because some people don't love writing on a book. Yeah. So we're just going to make a little note for you, sign it, and then we'll put it into the book, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people do.
Yeah, just in case you don't like, especially with the special edition copy, I get it if you don't want our signature because we're a nobody.
I think eventually we'll do we'll get some stickers made up and some little.
We'll do some Nookie,
some fun little Nookie stuff, and then we'll get a little more creative as we get this rolling. Yeah. Because this is really fun.
I love it. I hope you guys.
Some of the other stuff I'm doing right now has not been fun, so this has been a nice distraction.
Yeah. So, like I said, the winner will be announced tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Piper's sleeping.
So you have 24 hours. And yeah, I'm just going to DM the person. I'm probably not really going to say that the giveaway is closed just because I don't want to use the word giveaway on Instagram because that's how you get the bots.
Yeah.
So, yeah. This is where we're at. We're giving away some books.
Yep. So we will be doing that from now on.
And I don't know. So do we want to give away just random books? What are we wanting?
Well, the problem with giving away the book we're reading is I don't want them to rely on it if something happens and we don't get it out in time.
That's a good point.
I think we pick books that
like fun books. Yeah. Like this is never going to be a book club pick just because we both have read it already.
Yeah. I'll love you forever if you give me Fourth Wing chess. Madison.
Yeah, I'm sorry. This was like the last one left in the store.
We had the last 2, right? I got one and you got one.
We got one and I got one to give away. So I don't know if they're still selling these special editions. They might be on Amazon actually. If you really want one. they might be on it. I don't know. But
someone said you should ask Antique Roadshow people what's the best rate to write the letter so 5 years from now the book and the letter will be linked and worth $1 million once you two are megastars. Oh, I don't know about that.
Don't know if I'll ever be a megastar.
Kayla, oh, Christy is on to something. Bookmarks. Yep. We'll do some
We
fun.
have some ideas.
We got some ideas. Yeah.
I don't know when that's gonna happen though.
Read Dunkirk at some point.
But yeah, so if you want to win some books, you have 24 hours. Go enter that giveaway and make sure to follow the account. You don't have to, but it'd be nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, especially if we're doing future giveaways as well.
Book bags, bookmarks, candles. Ooh, Wicked Bear. I like where you're going with this. We don't have to always do books. You ought to write a book on being a farm wife.
I'm not writing a book.
He could write one about being a farm husband.
I'm dyslexic. I can't write.
I don't know if I'd love to write a book. Now that I read so many books, I'm like, I could not do that. I don't think that's the way my brain works.
So if you want to enter, post the emoji on the actual post. So comment on the post.
2 authors for Rock, Paper, Scissors. Her name was Alice
Feeney.
I hope that helps.
It's like a really
2 authors.
It's like a white cover. I can show the covers again if you guys would like. Just real quick. This is Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Bookmark made from sheep's wool.
This is Curse of the Wolf King. And then the last book option is Lovelight Farms. Okay. Alrighty.
I placed an order from Wicked Bear. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, you guys
we love it.
This has been fun. And we really do look forward to this.
Thank you, Mary.
I get really sleepy this time of night.
Yeah, I keep her up.
She keeps me up.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you here back on the 29th. We can actually book a day now because I am not needed in the fields. It's a great feeling.
Yeah. So if you want to vote on next month's book, go check out the Instagram. And I will have a poll up by the end of tonight.
Okay. So everything in the next 24 hours.
Everything in the next 24 hours.
You're sort of a boss.
I get things done quick.
Bossy.
Yeah, I'm a little bossy around here. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. She's organized.
I gotta set some timelines.
That's right.
But yeah, so I'll pick 2 separate giveaway winners at the end of the day tomorrow, and I will hopefully have those shipped out in a decent amount of time.
Yep.
And I'll write little letters for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Have a wonderful Christmas. We're not going to see you till after, but I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about. And
I'm more excited just to chat about Christmas.
I'll be done lambing.
It's
going to be a whole different, It's going to feel like the new year.
Well, it's almost going to be the new year.
All right. Night, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you.
I always miss the end button.